Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. I'm glad you're here. We're going to get started today in downward facing dog. So come onto your mat and join me. And if it feels better, you can get started in child's pose. Setting your foundation. Setting your hands on your mat, spread your fingers wide. You can let your heels soften here, let your head hang down. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Set your gaze to one unmoving point, traditional drishti, or close your eyes. And if you want to add in some movement here, you can add in some movement. Sometimes it's walking out your dog, moving your head or your hips around. Sometimes it's just little adjustments to your foundation. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And whether it is little adjustments or big adjustments, here, so you can feel everything that you are doing and feel the benefits of everything that you're doing. Take another big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale, fill up. And a big exhale, empty out. On your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Shift forward. Take a look at your hands. Fingers spread wide here, lengthening out through your fingers. Space between your fingers. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. In this downward dog, you might have a little more room to, again, soften your heels. You can just notice if you're holding your heels up. Let them soften down. Same with your head. If you're holding your head up, let your head soften and hang down. Inhale, come forward to your high push-up, high plank. Knees can be lifted or lowered. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward, high push-up, strong through your core, lifting out of your shoulders. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One more time. Come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a really big breath in and empty out. Another big inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, I like about hips width distance. Bend your knees, rest your torso on your thighs. Spine is long here. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe a towel, a strap between your hands. Start to lengthen through your arms. Press your knuckles back. As your arms lengthen back, your chest peels up off your legs. Almost like an upward dog, maybe a cobra. Toes are soft. Take a big inhale, and with your fingers interlaced, start to fold forward. Letting your legs lengthen. Feeling if you drop your head. Gently rinsing out your shoulders. And really beginning to rinse everything out. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Sometimes we start the day hanging on to stuff from the day before, the week before. And that's okay. Then you get on your mat, you move, you breathe. It can be a fresh start. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out, rinsing out anything you don't need. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, release your hands. You can walk your feet closer together or to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high. Heart lifts. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice if that's something that resonates with you. And together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Sweep up, reach up, and lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Move forward, halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Elbows squeeze in. Inhaling, upward facing dog, maybe a cobra or a low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or out into your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push-up to low push-up, exhale, forward and down. Inhale, upward facing dog, still moving forward. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Let your heels soften, let your head drop. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Once more, a big inhale. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up from the ground. Lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Bend your knees. Lengthen through your spine, strong through your core. Strong connection down through your feet. Toes are soft. So you can lift up, lengthen up, even lighten up. Take a big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat. Set your feet, rise up. Reach your hands higher, work with your hands at your heart. Set your front foot flat and straight, and then bend into your front knee. Let it track over your front ankle. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up. Set your feet. You can adjust your feet. Big adjustments, little adjustments. Adjust for stability. Adjust for ease. This whole practice can be a pretty big adjustment. Take a big breath in and a long breath out, allowing us to feel grounded and supported, to lighten up, to be in joy. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Take a full breath in and empty out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps, warrior one. Light step, root down, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low. Upward dog. Take a big inhale, downward dog. Exhale, right foot steps again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. A little more space, potentially between your feet. Space between your toes, long through your spine, your arms. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. As you breathe here, check in with your right knee tracks over right ankle. Check in with your left knee. There's a quality of lifting through your left leg. Simply check in. Are you here? Take a big breath in And a long breath out. And if you've wandered off somewhere in your head, not a big deal. You just come back. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Lifting from the right hip. Left hand can land on your back leg, your low back. Maybe even around to the top of your right thigh. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Come on up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior now, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Push off with the back foot, start to tip forward. Right hand reaching for the ground in front and a little to the right of your baby toe, so you're leaning back. Right hand can make contact with the ground or a block or your water bottle, whatever you have handy. Press out through your lifted heel. Your right hand doesn't have to touch the ground. Ground it through your right foot, strong through your right leg. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, start to bring that your left hand down towards the ground. Roll your left hip down, coming into your standing leg raise. Maybe a standing leg split. You can walk your hands closer to your right foot. Drop into the forward fold. Bring one or both hands to your standing ankle. Engage your core. Use your breath. Use your drishti. Take a big breath in here. Lightly drop back to your crescent lunge. Left foot lands. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Now back knee can be lifted, and that's really intentional. The back of your left knee lifting up, the left heel pressing back. Or you can drop your back knee down to the ground. Hands can stay together or they can open up. Long spine. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two, back foot spins flat. Take your right hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Or add in your child's pose. You can add in child's pose, variations. Even simply add in an extra breath. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your left. Right elbow now towards the outside of your left leg. Feet are even, whether they're together or apart. Soften your toes. Crown the head forward, tailbone back. You can keep your hands together here or open up. Right hand reaching for the ground, left arm reaching up for the sky. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. You can stick in a side crow if you like. Hips a little bit lower. Long spine. As you breathe, breathe in, breathe up. Let your chest lift. Take a big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Walk your feet apart about hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes. Palms face in. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Padangustasana. Holding onto your big toes, dropping into the forward fold. You might find that a halfway lift or a ragdoll suits your body better right here, right now. Take a long breath in. Then a big breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together or to touch, and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge, come up, rise up. Open out, warrior two. From here, pivot your toes to face the side. Toes turn out, heels, and you can bring your hands to your heart, coming into your horse. Sit low, big bend in the knees. Knees open out, toes are turned out, shoulders roll back. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then you can add in cactus, goalpost goddess arms if you like. A big breath in and then a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Check in. Notice if you are hanging out with your toes. Soften your toes. Feel if you can sit a little lower. Sometimes side to side, gentle side to side movement can help you get a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. Reach your hands up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Come on up to stand. From here, simply pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Right foot steps to meet your left. Inhale. Sweep up. Reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Come up. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. Chaturanga. Low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Root down. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left foot again. Warrior one. Rise up. Here, add in your warrior two. The space, the support to add in just what you need. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Most of the time, we do just need a little bit of space for ourselves to breathe, to be in our bodies, to really be here in our strength and in our power. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Shoulders soft, long through your spine. Check in with your left knee, your front knee. Feel if you can track it right over your ankle. Stay grounded through your back foot, long through your back leg. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Notice if you lose the bend in your left knee, you can come back to it. Notice if you lose your breath, you can come back to it. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Once more, left foot steps, warrior one. Come up. Open out to your warrior two. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Here, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Tip forward. Maybe gracefully, maybe not so gracefully. Letting your left hand reach down for the ground. You can bring the ground up to you, right? A little bit of lift. And that might help you, that might give you more space to lengthen through your standing leg. Strong through your core. Soften your toes. And from here, start to bring your right hand down towards the ground. As the right hand comes down, the right hip rolls down. You're evening out your hips. Right leg stays lifted. Standing leg raised. Standing leg split. You can walk your hands back towards your left foot. Drop into the forward fold. Let your right leg lengthen and lift. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in. Drop back to your crescent lunge. Rise up. Adjust your feet as needed. Maybe take your left foot a little to your left. Hands come to your heart. A big inhale. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. Crown of the head in one direction, tailbone in the other. And here again, your back knee. Either lift it really intentionally or drop it down to the ground. Hands can stay together or open up. So that back knee lifted or lowered. Notice if it's in some in-between point. Notice if you are in some in-between place. So your body's here, but you've wandered off. Feel your feet, feel your fingers. Feel for taking a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And on your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a full breath in. And empty out. One more big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Set your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Often we are in these in-between states. Our bodies are here, whether we're on or off our mat. Our thinking minds all over the place. Hips a little bit lower, heart a little higher. You can keep your hands together, or you can open up, you can stick in a side crow. And then we're not in our strength and our power. Our energy is scattered. Here is the opportunity to come back, be fully present, wholehearted and engaged. Enjoy. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. And come on down into your malasana. You can stay higher with your elbows on your legs. Here again, a little bit of side to side movement. Sometimes helps you get lower, get into your hips. Hands at your heart, shoulders roll back. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can stay here or you can set up for your crow, Bakasana. If you want to set up crow, lift your hips, plant your hands, walk your feet closer together or to touch. Hands about shoulder width distance, maybe a little bit closer together, fingers spread wide. Big bend to the elbows, elbows squeeze and point back behind you. Knees above elbows. If you can get your knees into your armpits, right? That usually works pretty well. And then you can rock forward and back a couple times. Lift one foot, maybe lift both feet, lift your chest, strong through your core, take a big inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up step, or jump back. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, or child's pose. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Lift up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps, crescent lunge, rise up. Open out to your warrior two. Here, straighten your left leg. Pivot your toes to the side, feet parallel. Or pigeon-toed, you can interlace your fingers at your low back. Work with a different variation. Lift on your inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. So maybe a little more room for the shoulder rinse here. You can also give yourself room for a different variation entirely. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, halfway up. Hands to your hips, rise to stand. Pivot back around to the front. Left foot steps to meet your right. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward, right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. So if you want to flip, you can let the foot pull you over. Take your time, take a breath, and come on into your half pigeon. Bringing your right knee forward. You can set up the variation on your back. Connect it with your back leg, let it be long behind you. Sometimes wiggle room with the right foot. Tuning in, tapping into your breath. When you're ready, settling in to your half pigeon, your pose, your variation, and more than that, settling into this breath, this moment, a big inhale, then a big exhale. I think part of the power of the practice is it does ask us to pay attention to what's going on in our body, but also what's going on in our thinking mind, so that we notice sooner when we're not here. And then we do have the opportunity to come back and start again. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And it is as simple as breathing in, filling up, breathing out, emptying out. Our thinking minds tend to complicate it. And so our practice is this powerful reminder to come back. Be here. Enjoy. And take a long breath in. And a long breath out. And I can talk about it, and I do talk about it, but really, when you are practicing, you feel it. And that's so much of what I think keeps us coming back. We know, we can feel how good it is for us. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Set your hands onto your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. So if you want to add in a three-legged dog or a flow, even a tabletop with some cat-cows, you can. And then feet together and forward, left leg to the sky now. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. Take your time, flip your dog. When you're ready, half pigeon on this side. Setting up this variation, adding in the variation on your back, maybe adding in a prop like a block. Hips can even out here as you come forward. Let your spine be long. And if you're lying on your back, same thing, long spine. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Hands onto your shoulders. Come on up. Sweep your back leg forward. And lie down on your back. Setting up for bridge or wheel. So whatever transition works. And then on your back, set your feet, lift your hips. Coming up for a bridge, coming up for a wheel, any variation, any combination. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. All right, strong foundation connected down. Here, lifting up and lightening up. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together, knees to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. And empty out. Draw your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze. And come on into your happy baby. You can grab your feet, backs of your legs, your big toes. A little bit of side to side movement if you like. Knees back to your chest and drop them over to your right for your twist. Any variation of the twist that you like here. A big breath in and a long breath out. Come through center and switch your twist. And then come on back to center. Any last poses, adjustments that feel right. Set up for your Shavasana. If you want to put in an extra layer, which is what I'm going to do, you can. You might take your legs up. You can add in a variation that gives your low back a little more support. Once you have set yourself up, allow yourself to be here, stay here, be supported. Take a big breath in. And empty out. Here you can move your fingers and toes. Let your head roll side to side. Bring some gentle movement to your body. And draw your knees to your chest. Take your time. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. You can roll to one side. Make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this practice today, Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. I know you know that by now. But you might not know that you can practice with me here, of course, but also in my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, on Patreon. And both of those sites, you get access to full-length classes and some special classes as well. Thanks again for joining me today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.